December 3rd, 2025.
Sir, this building is private. You can't be here.
I just needed a place to sit.
I get that, but you're trespassing. Step outside.
Don't tell me what to do.
Listen, I need you to calm down and follow instructions.
I'm not hurting anyone.
A downtown apartment building shivered under drizzle and amber streetlights as officers responded to reports of a trespasser intoxicated, confrontational, and convinced rules didn't apply to him. What began as a routine check spiraled into tension, verbal sparring, and the clash between entitlement and authority. Every gesture, every word, was a potential trigger, a test of patience, and a reminder that compliance isn't optional, even for the self-assured. Witness the confrontation through the officer's eyes, feeling the pulse of authority and human error. Stay with us, as each heartbeat, step, and pause reveals the fragile line between power, procedure, and consequence. Rain-slicked streets glimmered under the amber glow of streetlights. December 3rd, 2025, and the downtown apartment complex seemed quiet, almost too quiet, except for the distant hum of traffic and the soft patter of drizzle. Officers arrived in the patrol vehicle, doors opening to the sharp scent of wet asphalt. The first steps toward the building carried cautious tension. A man had been reported trespassing, intoxicated, and difficult. The officers' boots echoed on concrete as they approached, eyes scanning shadows and reflective glass doors. The body cam recorded every hesitant movement, subtle twitch, and shifting stance, procedural caution against unpredictable behavior. A door creaked. A figure swayed in the entryway. Silence stretched. He froze for a moment, blinking under the glare of patrol lights. The man was disheveled, coat damp, hair sticking to his forehead from the drizzle. One hand reached toward the doorframe, the other hanging loosely at his side. The officers called out, measured but firm, their voices cutting through the soft hum of rain and distant traffic. "Sir, this building is private. You cannot be here," one said, tone clipped, authoritative. The man's gaze darted between the uniform and the glowing badges, uncertainty flickering across his features. His lips parted, a slurred response forming, yet no words came. The man finally spoke, voice thick with alcohol. I just needed a place to sit." He swayed slightly, one foot dragging, the other shifting nervously on the wet concrete. The officer stepped closer, boots splashing in shallow puddles, hands visible but ready, voice steady. "I get that," the officer said, "but you're trespassing. Step outside." His words were calm, procedural, yet each syllable carried the weight of authority. The man's eyes narrowed, a defensive edge creeping in. "Don't tell me what to do," he snapped, his tone a mix of frustration and disbelief. Rain dripped from the awning above, punctuating the silence between exchanges. "Listen," the officer said, taking a careful step forward. "I need you to calm down and follow instructions." The man's hands lifted slightly, trembling, as he tried to maintain balance on the slick concrete. "I'm not hurting anyone," he muttered, voice quivering, a mix of defiance and fear threading through each word. His posture sagged, shoulders heavy, every movement betraying uncertainty. The second officer stayed just behind, hand hovering near the radio, scanning the periphery for any sudden motion. The drizzle intensified, pattering on jackets and pavement, the orange streetlights reflecting off puddles, amplifying the quiet tension as words hung in the cold night air. The first officer's voice sharpened slightly, precise, and measured. "I understand, but you can't stay here. Step back." His stance was firm, chest squared, body cam capturing the slight sway of the rain-soaked scene. I'm fine here. Just a minute." The man slurred, swaying on his heels, eyes darting from one officer to the other. The tension spiked, subtle but undeniable each pause, each word testing patience and procedure. "Sir, this isn't negotiable. Step outside now," the officer repeated, tone clipped, authority clear. The man raised his hands, voice rising. "Why are you hassling me?" Rain fell heavier now, tapping against the concrete and metal, as officers held their ground, waiting for compliance. It's not a hassle, the officer said, voice steady. It's procedure. You need to comply. Every syllable carried the weight of policy, a calm anchor against the man's wavering stance. The cuffs rested at the officer's belt, a silent promise of consequence. The man's shoulders slumped slightly, breathing heavy, eyes flicking between the patrol lights reflecting on puddles and the officer's firm stances. I didn't know it was such a big deal, he muttered, voice low, more observation than admission. The drizzle continued, light bouncing off wet surfaces, the hum of distant traffic and faint sirens blending with tense silence. Every movement was measured, every glance significant, as procedure pressed forward. The officer's tone remained calm, but unwavering. Cuffs are coming on if you don't step back immediately. Each word was deliberate, measured, a clear line drawn between compliance and enforcement. The man swallowed hard, voice low, swaying slightly. Okay, I'll move. His hands lifted slowly, fingers stiff, signaling tentative cooperation. Hands behind your back. Slowly, the officer instructed, body positioned to maintain control while avoiding escalation. The man complied, shoulders tense, each movement cautious, breath visible in the cold night air. Turn toward the car. Keep it calm, the officer said, guiding the final procedural steps. The cuffs clicked into place, the sound punctuating the quiet drizzle. Red and blue patrol lights washed over wet concrete. Distant traffic hummed softly, and the body cam captured the still tension of a situation resolved without violence.